Hey, Marco's calling. Let's see. Hi, Marco. Hi, Rose.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, I have a question for you. Do you know how to rotate an object on a TI NSpire? I was thinking it'd be great if we did that in class one day.
You know, we had just looked at the dilation stuff, and I saw the rotation choice right above it, so I played around with it, and I know how to do it.
Beautiful.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Let me share the screen, and I'll show you how to do it. Hang on a second. Let me share the screen.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to take a sip of water while you do that. It really is water, I swear.
Okay. Let me see. All right. Now I'm going to move you around so that I can get the NSpire software up on my thing. All right. You ready? Hang on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go. All right. Whoa.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
I'll never get used to that.
It makes me a little bit dizzy on this end too.
I tell you. Hey, I lent you a pen on my video. Can I have that pen back so then I can write down some notes?
Yeah, here it is. Okay, there we go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So let me see. I turned the calculator on. Can you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, I turned the calculator on, and I'm going to click on New Document.
Okay.
And then let me see. I want to add in a graph. Okay, and then I'm going to, let me see, click on Menu. And I'm going to turn the grid lines on, just like we did for the dilations.
It does make it easier.
All right. And now I'm going to put a triangle in there, just like we did for the dilations. So I'm going to do that by hitting Menu, and then Geometry, Shapes, and Triangle. And I'll put a triangle out here somewhere. Okay, there's a triangle. And now I'm ready to...
Nice right triangle there, Rodney.
Thank you. Makes it easy to see if it's doing it right. All right, let me see. Now I'm ready to do the rotation. To do that, I'm going to click on Menu, and then Geometry, Transformations, and then Rotation. And it's the same 3 steps as before. First, I click on the object I want to rotate, and then I give it a center that I'm going to rotate it around. So I'm putting a center of rotation here.
That's a good spot.
And then it's going to ask, it's asking for how much you'd like to rotate it. So I'm just going to type in 90 here. Now there's a little bit of a trick on this one. You have to use the degree symbol because this graph for some reason always stays in radians, and I've tried changing it under settings and it just wouldn't change. But the workaround to that is to click on the pi button and then click degrees. So then it forces it to do it in degrees. So that should rotate that thing 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going to hit enter. There we go.
There it is.
Okay.
It's like,
and you'll notice it actually took,
you, Rodney.
so it took my 90 degrees and it converted it into radians for me. But if I want to go back and change the thing, I can click on it. And like, let's say I want to rotate it 45 degrees to kind of get a feel for how it was doing. I could do 45 and click on the pi button and click degrees and hit enter. And it moves the thing back to where it would be if it rotated at 45 degrees around that point.
Very cool. That would be perfect.
And I can also drag the center of rotation around to see how that changes where the location would be. So it'll let the kids do a lot of exploring. So we can get a couple of days worth of use out of the TI NSpires this week.
There we go. Hopefully the batteries don't go dead.
All right. Anyway, I'll get the calculators for Monday, and I'll talk to you later.
Have a good one.
You too.